Okay guys, this is Miss Ponce de Leon. We're going to get started on page 9 of our notes. Okay, so we are going to be working with multi-step equations by combining like terms and distributing. Okay, our steps to solve are, here we're going to distribute and combine like terms if necessary. So, okay, start here, distribute. And or combine like terms if necessary. Step 2, we're going to collect the variables on one side of the equation, and we're going to collect constants on the other side. Okay, variables are things such as x, m, d, any of these letters can be variables. And then constants will be things such as 5, -10, 3, okay, just our numbers. Okay, so we'll collect variables on one side. Okay, I'm going to write yourself a note here. When we collect variables on one side, we're going to get rid of the smaller variable. Okay, so I'll show you all that in a minute. The smaller variable is the one we're going to move. Okay, so let's start with number 1. Okay, question number 1. We need to distribute or combine like terms. Okay, there's no distributing here needed, but we can combine like terms. Over here on, we've got a 4D and a -2D, so make sure you keep that sign with it right here on the -2D. So simplifying this left side, we're still with -15 equals 4D minus 2D is 2D minus 3. Okay, now we only have variables on one side, so we don't need to do anything with that 2D, but we can get rid of this -3 by adding 3 to both sides. Okay, I'm left with -12 equals 2D. Now to use my inverse operations, 2 times D, I would divide by 2, and we've got D equals -6. Okay, if you need to stop and rewind, do so. Otherwise, we're going to go on to question number 2. Okay, we are going to, there's no distributing needed, but we do have our like terms here. 8m plus 6m is 14m minus 12 equals 72. Okay, to solve our equation, we get rid of that -12 by adding 12 to both sides. I'm left with 14m equals 84. Okay, 14 times m, inverse is divided by 14, and we're left with m equals 6. Okay, let's take a look at question number 3. Okay, here we have distribution. Okay, so I'm going to distribute that -1. I'm going to put that 1 in front and distribute that -1 to the 3 as well. Okay, so simplifying this, we've got 2x minus 1 times 4x. I'm distributing that -1 minus 1 times 3 equals 6. Okay, so now I'm left with 2x minus 4x minus 3 equals 6. I can now combine my like terms. 2x minus 4x is -2x minus 3 equals 6. Okay, I need to move my constant over, so plus 3 plus 3. I'm left with -2x equals 9. Now, using my inverse operations for -2 times x, be divided by -2. Okay, so that leaves me with x equals -9 over 2, or that is negative 4.5. Okay, moving on to question number 4. Again, I am distributing this negative 2 to the x and to the negative 10. Okay, so I've got x minus 2 times x minus 2 times negative 10 equals 12. Now it's x minus 2x, negative 2 times negative 10 is positive 20 equals 12. I can combine my like terms. X minus 2x, okay, remember that's just a 1x. It's minus x plus 20 equals 12. I get rid of my constant by subtracting the 20. I've got negative x equals negative 8. Divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. I'm left with x equals 8. Okay. Now, if you need to pause and rewind, go ahead and do so. I'm going to go now to question number 5. Okay, question number 5, I'm using distribution again. 1/2 times 4x, 1/2 times negative 2. Okay, now simplifying that, I've got 7 equals 1/2 times 4x plus 1/2 times negative 2. And I still have this minus x over here. Okay, so 7 equals 1/2. I'm going to multiply, I'm going to make this 4 over 1x plus 1/2 times negative 2 over 1, and then minus x. Okay, these fractions, 2 goes into 2 one time, 2 goes into 4 two times. Okay, so I've got 7 equals 2x plus, those 2's cancel, and I've got a, I'm going to erase this here. That's a, okay, so that's, that becomes a negative, get that? 1/2 of negative 2 over 1 is a negative 1, and then I've got this minus x over here. Okay, so now I can combine these like terms, and I've got 7 equals 2x minus 1x is 1x minus 1. Add 1 to both sides, and now I'm left with x equals 7 plus 1, which is 8. Okay, last problem over here, question number 6. I need to distribute. Okay, again, our steps are at the top, distribute and or combine like terms. Okay, this becomes negative 15 equals 5 times 3q plus 5 times negative 10 minus 5q. Okay, I've got negative 15 equals, that's 15q. 5 times negative 10 is negative 50 minus 5q. I can now combine my like terms. Make sure that sign goes with it. So negative 15 equals 15q minus 5q is 10q minus 50. Now, to get rid of that negative 50, I add 50 to both sides. Negative 15 plus 50 is 35 equals 10q. My 50's cancel. Divide by 10. Divide by 10. Q is equal to 35 over 10, which reduces down to 7 over 2, or 3.5. Okay, that covers questions 1 through 6 in our notes. Okay, we'll get started. I'll go ahead and log into the video for page 10. Thank you so much.